Hi everyone, my name is Jake and I am the designer of this campaign, Hills of Eternal Sleep. In this video, I'm going to talk you through what to expect if you run this campaign as a DM. Hills of Eternal Sleep is a dark, atmospheric adventure with plenty of role-playing opportunities for players and lots of moments where you as a DM can really set the scene as well. It's designed to provide somewhere between 12 and 15 hours of gameplay split across 3 modules, each of which would work well as its own 4 or 5 hour session. This is a campaign that will see the players investigating grave robberies, battling undead forces, and dealing with the spirits of deceased innocents. So it does contain some fairly dark subject matter, but I wouldn't say it needs any content warnings beyond that. It's intended to be unnerving and exciting rather than upsetting. The campaign is designed with newer DMs in mind, and it will guide you through how to run the campaign in a fairly step-by-step manner, but there is still plenty of space for you as a DM to bring your own ideas and to improvise when needed. Hills of Eternal Sleep includes 4 pre-built PCs, which you can see along the bottom of the screen here, and they all have their own backstories and personal links to the campaign. It plays best at 2 to 4 players, but could definitely be adapted to other player counts as well. Alongside the threat of the undead, recurring theme throughout the campaign is forcing the players to make moral judgments. Is everything as clear as good and evil, or are there shades of grey in everyone? Now, if you're a player wanting to get a sense of the campaign, I hope you have done, but I'd recommend you stop watching this video at this point. Hopefully you have an idea of what Hills of Eternal Sleep is like, but from now on I'm going to delve into more details of the modules and the encounters, and there will be some spoilers. DMs, keep watching and I'll talk you through the narrative, how the campaign is structured, some of my favourite encounters and moments, and even ideas for future hooks if your group completes the campaign and wants to carry on the story with a follow-up adventure. I built Hills of Eternal Sleep in the Game Master platform with the help of the AI assistant, which was great for generating initial ideas and fleshing out concepts that I already had. It also means that the AI is at your fingertips if your players do something unexpected and you need help deciding what might happen from there. So, what's this campaign all about? It starts with our players receiving a call for help from a small outpost called Feron's Reach, set in the foothills of an ominous mountain range. Feron's Reach has been suffering from grave robberies and kidnappings, and now finds itself almost defenseless. The town elder pleads with the party to help, and the adventure begins with the interrogation of a captured bandit who was part of a kidnapping attempt. From there, the players can explore the outpost freely. The first module has a whole bunch of encounters, all set within Feron's Reach, that can be completed in any order. The players will learn more about the grave robberies in a haunting nighttime graveyard scene. They'll fend off some opportunistic goblin raiders, and they'll learn more about the locals, including the former hero of Feron's Reach who disappeared a few months ago. Module 2 sees the party head up into the hills to track down the bandits, who aren't necessarily the baddies they seem to be. From there, the party will learn more about the mysterious figure who seems to be orchestrating the robberies and kidnappings. An ambush gives the players their first glimpse of the power they're up against, a necromancer commanding a host of undead abominations. They will eventually track him down to a ruined fort atop crumbling cliffs and make their way inside. Now, each module is broken into several encounters. as you can see here. And it starts with an encounter 0, which is just for you as a DM. The players don't really interact with these ones. Each encounter 0 gives you an overview of what's coming up in that module and explains how the module runs, whether players can explore it in any order, like in the outpost, or whether their journey is more linear, as it is in Module 2 when they head up through the hills. Each other encounter within the module has an overview, as well as an encounter description for the players, though you're of course welcome to use your own imagination here too. Many of the encounters also have PC links, and these are moments tied to specific players that will be important milestones in their character development. So you can see here we have a specific link to the dwarf Gimnom. All 4 PCs have various links woven throughout the campaign, so that your players feel like they're really invested in the story and how their character relates to it. This also links nicely to a great idea from Danny, the creator of Game Master Platform, called the Rule of Cool, which is basically, did this character get to do something awesome that only they could do this session? So as our players explore, they'll uncover various assets, and the platform really nailed the creepy vibe that I was going for with some of its ideas, as well as the images it's generated. So Game Master Platform has an inbuilt image generator, and you can see that it's generated some really nice images based on the descriptions we provided it. This is one of my favorites that shows the presence of the necromancer and hints at the orb that's controlling him as well. Module 3, which is just here, starts with our characters entering the ruined fort through one of 3 different entrances. So this module is quite flexible in terms of the order in which these encounters happen, but the climax is always going to be the battle with the necromancer in the dungeon of the fort, where the party realizes, if they haven't already, that the dark figure is none other than the missing hero of Feron's Reach, being controlled by a sinister entity. That battle poses a question: do they spare this man for the acts he has committed, while he was a puppet to a far greater, darker force? At the end of the campaign, if they've survived, the players are going to be rewarded with some magical items they can find hidden throughout the fort, as well as the eternal gratitude of the outpost they've saved. But that's not the end of the story. If your group wants to carry on with this adventure, I've left some hooks that could really lead into some very exciting homebrewed continuations. There are cursed artifacts to uncover, and this crypt set deep in the mountains, which is dedicated to the unknown entity that was truly behind the dark acts. This is the puppeteer who was controlling the necromancer, and your party may decide they want to go after them next. So that's just a quick overview. If you want a dark, atmospheric adventure with plenty of role-playing opportunities and some moral quandaries, give Hills of Eternal Sleep a go. I hope you enjoy running this campaign as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching.